And we're off. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So far you've been watching 20 minutes of absolutely nothing. How was that? I see, I see you, Logan. It says, like, yeah, no rush for a good live stream. Exactly. I believe entirely in that philosophy. You know, a stream will happen when a stream happens. And then, you played a stream for 12 and now it's 4 o'clock, Streams happen. Anyway, we're going to be doing some Unity stuff. I have been working on some stuff in Unity here. And if you didn't catch the last stream we were doing this, and this is gonna be basically it's gonna be a Pokemon type game. So there's gonna be Pokemon that wander the world. If they interact with you, then go into a battle or something. At least that's what I've been working on right now. So as you can see here, when it loads, okay, so you'll see that they all have little things that show what direction they're trying to go towards, and then you can see that some of them will target me. Then when I did the thing, okay, you see here that when they target me, they have a very long target distance. I had to set that. Then when obviously I leave, then they can't see me. But you can see that, pretty cool. The only issue is if they target something else in between me and them, then they'll lose sight of me, which I will need to fix. But for now, it works all right. And also I have this little sphere around the player. Whenever I hit something, it's going to figure out how many people inside that sphere when I get hit. If I go into this, you can see that I have this little thing, battle targets or something, and when I'm targeted, eventually, yep, and bam, I've got, that should have changed because there's still 4. Bam, see, you see it changed in the bottom right. It said elements 3, now it says it said elements 4, now it says elements 3. So it actually updates how many clones, how many entities are inside that area, and anything inside that area will be recorded. And the idea is that when that happens, it's going to trigger this event, which I've currently bound to left click, but it's going to trigger a new scene. So this is going to be the battle scene. And then obviously when the battle is over, then it'll send you back to the main world scene. Now, obviously, couple of problems. It doesn't actually remember what the enemies were when you were in here. So that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be trying to keep this scene loaded while the other scene is active. So that's gonna be one thing to do. And another thing is to also delete all of the entities. Trigger the event when an enemy collides with me. Then trigger the battle sequence and all that. Okay. I don't actually have this written down very well, but I think first off, you can see here when I actually move in between the scenes, it's actually creating this on disable error message, and that's because what's happening is I have this I have in here I have a game state manager. Now every time I load the scene again, it's going to spawn in another game state manager, right? We don't want it to do that. So what I've gone and done right now is made it so that if it tries to spawn in another game state manager while there's already a game state manager in the scene, it'll just delete itself. And what that means is when it deletes itself, it doesn't actually have a chance to go into the on enable method, which would enable the player controller, right? So it actually so then when it tries to disable the controls, I have controls set up, so then when it tries to do the disable stuff, it won't work. But I guess in the end, that's not actually going to be included anyway, so it doesn't actually matter because I'm not going to be using but yeah, for debugging purposes, I don't think I'm going to be using that anyway. So it's I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. Don't know. Yes, so that's what I've got so far. So first things first, we're going to make it so that the player will be able to trigger that event. Now, this is called, what did I call it? Yeah, we should call it public void scene change. And instead of this very simple toggle, we should actually give it a dear God. Anyway, so we should do a very simple toggle. I mean, instead of doing a toggle, we should pass in a value of some kind, and then just for the time being, just don't worry about this. This is all useless. All useless. Just set up the controls and then don't do anything else. We don't need that stuff anymore. That stuff is old. That stuff is dead. Then we can just comment all this stuff out. Comment it all. Comment it all. Okay, cool. So now it's gonna load the scene. Isn't that wonderful? Loading the scene. So then we go into third person thing. Now I'm pretty sure I have a void on trigger enter here. Okay, cool. So that's gonna save the battle targets here. And then afterwards we want to grab our player controller. So then I know we do game object dot find object of tag, and then game manager, because that's what I've tagged it as so far. And then we go into there, and then we want to do our set scene, or is it our change scene? What did we call it? Oh, no. Then we want to get component game manager. Then we want to access our scene change function and pass in a number. On second thought, that seems like okay. Well, we can obviously go we can obviously get rid of a couple of steps here, because I'm pretty sure this is a little bit long. So what we can do is we can move this into a private variable up here. Private game manager GM. It's going to be our GM, and then that way we can then go into on awake and set GM equal to all that nasty biz. So you can see it's equal to the object within the scene, and grab that. Cool. Hopefully that should find it. And then that way we can just use the game manager whenever we feel like we need to, instead of having to type out that huge long thing. Now, yes, I could just give it the using scene something or other, but just in case we want to add any extra methods, we should probably, yeah, just in case we want to access any extra methods, we might want to just leave it there. In fact, to be honest, it probably would be better if I did all this stuff with the circle cast and sphere cast in through the game manager, because that seems like a game oriented thing rather than a player oriented thing. But whatever works really. Shouldn't be too complicated unless there's more than one player. Oh, what up? How you doing? Anyways, so let's see. So we need to set the scene here. So we need to. Okay, so that's gonna be scene 1, right? Because we need to set that to scene 1, which is gonna be our battle scene. Oh yeah, I've been good. I've been good. Just been, you know, just chilling, you know? It's been great. I mean, I wonder how Christmas has been for everyone else on the stream. Guys, you've all had a good Christmas? Oh yeah, I had a good Christmas, bro. It was all pretty slick. Ah, that would be a pretty slick idea, actually. I'll probably do that. I'll probably do that sometime. I'm gonna do that with a couple of other things too. Anyhow, so let's see, what do we got here? So we want to change the scene into the battle scene. Takes in 1 argument. What? Oh, we didn't save it. Yep, that would do it. That would do it. Yep, so that should fix that. And now, okay, so now what's gonna happen here is if I come into contact with any of the dudes, into contact with any of the dudes, bam! New scene, right? That's slick. That's slick right there. Then what we want to do is we want to actually, when we are initiating a battle, we want to grab the Pokemon from around the player and load that into the next scene. So at the very least, we need to at least convert that data and like make copies or something. I'm not too entirely sure how exactly it would work, because you'd need to disable the movement and stuff behavior and put in the battle behavior, which is going to be very different. Which is, it's going to be a bit different though. I haven't actually had a chance to think this through. This is when the complicated stuff gets in here. Let's see. So we already have this method here, which is going to grab all the game objects from around the player. So now, let's see. Well, I feel like that it should definitely, Yeah, it doesn't need a performance sphere cast unless it's with that tag, but then you can change the things for each individual thing. I'm just trying to think about the best way to do it right now, because we could make it so it moves it grabs this whole list and then moves it into the next scene. But I don't see why we'd want to do it like that when we could just sphere cast inside the load scene manager or something. But for now, let's not be silly. Let's just do it the right way. Now, instead, what we're going to do is we're probably just going to... This might be a good base, but I think what we actually want to do is actually create a different thing, which is going to be public scene battle. You should use compare tag method instead of using equals to compare tags. Oh, is it more efficient? Void. Oh. Okay. I should definitely do that. I'll quickly do that in a sec. I'm gonna just... Oops. So... compare... So is it tag.compare tag? Compare to? Oh, other dot compare tag. So that should do the same thing. Okay, cool. That's hot. That's hot. Learning new stuff every day. This is why I stream, because I don't know how to code. Okay, so then we have a battle scene here. So wait, it'll be like... So then we want to load in scene 1, because I've set scene 1 to the battle scene. Yes. Debug duck. So then this is what we want to do. We want to, for the time being, we'll grab the list of type game object and call it list keep list or something. No, that's not right. Because, okay, so what I've done here is that I've effectively filtered out everything apart from incarnates and that other stuff. Because just in case I have other game objects, right? I don't want it to be brought into the scene if it's just a random object. Anything I really want is the incarnate, so it's all the monsters around it and the player, right? The only thing I'm not too sure whether to bring is the camera, so I guess for now we can bring the player by just saying, you know, else, by slapping an else if. And then we can also use that there with dot compare tag. And then we can also grab this, just pop that in there, except change that to player, so that it also includes the player's data. And then we add that to the list, right? So that way we keep the player, and then it's going to use the keep list, and then we're just going to go for each yeah, game object geo in keep list. Maybe because I was thinking about using don't destroy on load these, but I feel like it could be better to just yeah, the player should be on the list. That's what I've added so far. And so then I need to I was planning on using don't destroy on load to keep them all, but I think it's probably a better idea to have a variable in here with the keep list of game object called the temp list for now. And then what that's going to do is we're going to set the keep list equal to the temp list, and then we can use the temp list outside of the battle scene function, just in case we need to set things up. I mean, no, I don't think we'd need to, but I'm just going to leave it there for now. It should be fine for now. And getting rid of so much stuff. Okay. So then what we want to do is we don't want to not destroy them, but we want to load the new scene. And then we want to convert each one of these. We want to convert this into a team. Ah, yes, a team. Ah, I think that's what I'm missing. I'm missing a battle state. I need to create like a default battle state or something, which I haven't actually done in here yet. So let's quickly go into that. Oh, ooh, nope, that's not it. Okay, so that's the custom inspector. Where is the base? There's the base. Just gonna move that out a little bit more to the side there. Gonna come a little bit of epilepsy there. Sorry about that. So this is all the stuff that I want in my game so far. So we have, you know, XP thresholds, XP boosts, XP requirements, XP boosts, and, you know, private stuff like experience levels and all that stuff. So then what we need is a set of base stats for the Pokemon. We need a set of maybe this, I don't know. We need at least some numbers in here, and then so that way we can do random stuff. So I think and this is going to require a lot of thinking through. Okay. I haven't even put a move list. Yeah, boy, I haven't put any of the groundwork to start making those battle scenes. think we should quickly leave this and go into the battle scene. Because what we want here is, at the very least, we should have something. Now let's just get a plane. Where's a plane? Plane? We've got a plane. This is a big plane. Why is the plane so big? Or am I just really close? I don't know. Capsule? Yeah, I was just really close. Okay, let's reset those transforms. Okay, I guess, right, reset that. Oh, how did I end up over there? Well, okay, so then we, oh, I did that. That's funny. Okay, so this is what we got so far. Grab this guy. So we want this guy in the back. We want an like a little dude in front here. It's gonna be, there's gonna be a dude. Be a dude right there, and then there's gonna be another dude right there. No. Rotate 180 there. Okay. Not gonna make a huge difference right now, and then we can change the main camera so it doesn't look so weird. Just like move it a little bit like here, and then we can rotate it. Ah, Pokemon. Doesn't that look like Pokemon, guys? That looks so much like Pokemon. Anyway, then we get into UI. So we need so this actually goes into one of the other things. So in this version, I don't want there to be a limit to how many moves you can use, right? I felt like that it was always a very weird thing how Pokemon have like amnesia or something. Like they just, once they learn 4 moves, it's like my brain capacity is full. I am incapable of any new knowledge. By the way, it's 4:20 p.m. But you know, I'm incapable of any new knowledge. So I want to actually make it so that you can, you know, use all the moves, right? Now, I'm not too entirely sold on the idea of a scroll view. I think a scroll view would be a little bit like it's like you can, but I think there's probably, I feel like there could be better ways of doing it. Now, this is what I'm thinking, right? Let's bring out MS Paint here. MS Paint. What? Okay, so this is my plan, right? Let's just resize this, right? So this is my plan, right? I'm thinking we can do this thing like, you know, on a Mac, how you have like that bottom bar, right? You have like this little bottom bar, and then you have all your icons, and then when you hover over an icon, right, the icon becomes massive, and then all the icons stay little, right? I'm thinking we could do something along those lines, but obviously, you know, horizontally. Like, you know, if you had probably like an outline, and then the outline of the move would be like the type of the move. So I don't know, like, so like if it was a fire type move, it would be a red outline. If it was grass type move, green outline. Electric type move, yellow outline. And then when you get over the move you want, then it expands, right? So you can see it, and then text up here, and stuff to tell you what the color of the move is, and then some more stuff about the power of the move and what it does, and that's what I'm thinking. Okay, so that could be a little bit weird, especially because some Pokemon can learn a lot of moves, right? So I'm thinking, I think we could incorporate the best of both worlds here, because what I'm thinking is maybe some kind of thing. Hold on, we go into brushes here. I think we want this kind of brush. Oh no. Oh god, this was not, oh no. That's not correct. That's not correct. What about this one? Hold on, I need to change my brush. How do I change the size of my brush? Ah, the size of my brush is already set. How come the sizes of the brushes are so set? Oh man. Stay safe, everyone. Don't go outside. Thanks. See, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get... Okay, so... I don't know why I think I'm actually going to be able to do this in Paint, because Paint... I think I should have thought. Anyway, point is that this whole thing, right? This whole thing is going to be a big gray bar. Okay, I think I could have done that better. So this whole thing, one big gray bar. And obviously, right, it kind of fades in. So like this part's going to be really dark. And then this part's only going to be kind of dark. And then this part's going to be normal, right? Then you're going to have your moves, right? Your moves. So you go into brushes to the thing. And then you can have your moves, and your moves can just be kind of small little things. And then whatever item and whatever your mouse is hovering over, or maybe on console, it'll be like whatever's in the center, which could be marked by like a little divot here. White divot or something. Right? Any move in the middle there will be outlined and, ready to see. Yeah, so then that way if your Pokemon has like a bajillion different moves, you have like a bajillion different moves here. Like I know, see, I've got some of those, maybe a couple of these too. Oh yeah, can't forget these moves. These moves are great, right? So you have a couple of those moves all right next to each other, and then you have that kind of stuff, and then you can scroll down between all those different moves. I think that kind of thing would be nice. So this gets into UI and UX design. See, this is the big brain stuff we're thinking of. Big brain. Now we could make it full. We could also make it full length, but we could also make it so that. Hold on. Is the select tool? Is there a select tool? Right, like box. What if I box? That's not okay. Oh yeah, select. There we go. But then we could also make it so that it's half size too, if we want to get rid of that. Right? We could make it so that it's half size. So that way we still have room for other stuff. So I think this is when we go to the dark side. This is when we go to the dark side. Okay, so we open up window capture, and then we start looking at Pokemon images. We start looking at images of Pokemon, and it's like Pokemon battle UI. Oh, this is illegal. This is so illegal, guys. Watch out, we're gonna get a DMCA takedown. We're looking at images from the Pokemon franchise, guys. We are so busted. We are so busted. No? I do not remember the bottom looking like that for Pokemon Sun and... Oh, that's Ultra Sun and Moon. Ah, yes, Ultra Sun and Ultra... Yeah, because this is Sun and Moon right here. This is Sun and Moon UI. This is Sun and Moon UI. And this must be Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon UI. Okay, that's cool. So we see we have important... So we can see a lot of the important things that we see throughout every single Pokemon game. We see... Excuse me. Depending on the game itself, of course. You get to see what Pokemon is currently active in battle. We get to see the different buttons here. We have Fight, Bag, Run, and Pokemon. So we can see exactly what each one of those things are. And then at least here in the normal Pokemon Sun and Moon, we can even see the enemy Pokemon in here as well. It's kind of got this weird kind of thing to it, and then when you press Fight, then the moves expand outwards to fill this space. Now, obviously, it's not exactly the same, and I think because it's a PC game, you can't really do the stuff you can do. Oh, no. You can't really do the stuff that you can do here. Because you don't have the benefit of two screens. Oh, this is a good example. If I could, like, open a new tab. Open image in new tab. Yeah. So you see that? Oh, okay. So that's actually all in the same game. Never mind. You can see there's some very cool designs on how to lay out those moves, though. Very cool designs. Very cool designs. So let's see. So then what we want to do is, I think we want to definitely pull mostly from ArtStation, my take on Pokemon Sword and Shield Battle UI. Okay. So this is actually not the official UI. This is the official UI. But that's battle, already in battle. Okay. So this is what we can see here from the Pokemon Sword and Shield UI, which we'll mostly be pulling from, considering that it's all on one screen. So we've got the health of your guy, the health of the other guy. You've got we've got quick access to commonly used items and information about the current state of the game. We've got fighting, Pokemon, Bag and Run. Okay. So obviously we'll be using this as influence, but obviously not ripping from it so wholly and entirely that it's just pointless. So definitely what we can do, I think the best thing we can do here is make it so that the Pokemon has the health bar. Like, I think definitely a unique thing that we could do is definitely have the Pokemon's health bars be on top of the character itself. So that, you know, like it hovers above, or at least behind. So that way you know very clearly what the health bar represents. And the XP bar makes it a little bit easier to see what XP bar, what health bar relates to what Pokemon, which would be pretty cool. Could even move with the animation. Means that, you know, it's very clear, very crisp. It just means that what we're probably going to end up seeing here is if we did something like that, we quickly turn this off. We did something like that in this game. what we'd see here is that we get this screen real estate taken up and that screen real estate taken up. So what we could do is, in effect, if we wanted to keep all our UI to the left, what we can do is we can make it so that we can have buttons here or something. We could either have most of the UI be on like the right hand side of the screen, like grab my clipboard, we can have the UI be like over here. Or we can move the camera a little bit more to the left here. Select that camera, move it a bit more this way. And then we can have the UI be more over here. Oh no, now I can't even, oh no, I can't even grab it because why does it let me shrink it down this much and then I can't even use it properly? No. Okay, yes, then we can have the UI mostly on this side, which I think is going to be a little bit more valuable here. Just because I believe it has a bit of a diegetic property, just considering that, you know, since your player is already over here, oh no, what have I done? I've put everything away. Odd. So one sec, let me reopen everything. Okay, sorry about that. Don't know exactly how I did that. Finally online, Lego. Okay, yeah, so I feel like there's a bit of a diegetic kind of thing when you have the UI on the left here right next to the player. Makes it feel like you're the one in control of the battle. So we can do something like that already. So we can just go UI, and we can have a little canvas, right? Then we can set this canvas to be in good beats play and add an in. So we can set that to world space, and then we can tie that in with this camera. So then okay. So then we shrink that scale. Oh, goodness. Okay. Something like that. Focus on that, and then we can move up, move back, up, back, and then we can center that on there. We can even scale it down there. And it's already a little bit big, I think, but if let's just add something onto here. A Gen 5 battle theme. Project is going a little bit interesting. I'm just setting things up here. I'm just trying to think about the battling component, because I've already worked a lot on the overworld stuff, but now I've got to work on the battling stuff. Yeah, so basically just been thinking about just UI design mostly. So then we can go into UI here. I want to go into a panel. I'm going to create a panel here. Okay, cool. So that's what's visible. So we can see that's what the camera sees up on the top left. So let's move that. Nope, that's not what we wanted to move. Grab that. We want to move that down here. And we want that to correctly cover up the space. yeah, UI. Yeah, I'm gonna do my own take on it. You know, I'm not gonna let the whole thing be the same, but I'm certainly not gonna keep it boring. So yeah, so we might want to angle this to face the camera. Yo, Sean, how you doing? Yeah, exactly. Adapt the UI. How you... Yeah, so this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we'll probably turn this to face the camera mostly. We could probably make a script to do that. And then, yeah, so we can then add stuff like a slider or something to this canvas. Just go UI, slider, and then, oh yeah, because the scale of this is a bit weird. Yeah. Oh, no, wait, that's of the, never mind. Ah, yes. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to just quickly upscale. No, shouldn't. I think we should, we'll scale the height on the y-axis back up to whatever this value is, so that everything is square, but then we'll lower the height on this to like 50. Okay, cool. So then what we can do is we have our slider, and then we can change the width on this to be 100, or like probably closer to 90. Probably want like a 90 on the slider. And then yeah, 20 on the height, that sounds all good. Move that up. And then we can, and basically the good thing about the sliders is that essentially it's exactly what you need. I mean, and then I'm pretty sure there's a thing in here. Oh, handle. What if we turn that off? Cool. Don't need the handle. Fill area. Don't need the fill area. What are you doing? We just need the background. Okay, no. Fill area. No, so this is what I want to do. I know there's a way to temporarily, oh, no, that's fade duration. So, now I know there's a way to, there is a way to check the slider, like if the slider works. Oh, there we go. Value. See? You can see the value changing here, right? So we can use that to basically test, right? So what we want to do is we want to set that normal color to green. No, that's for the handle. No. Yeah, no. No. Cancel all that. No. Okay, so then we need to go into the background. What's that going to change? Okay, so that's going to change, I'm assuming, the actual background of the thing. So if we go back into the slider and then we change that value from 1 to, yes, that's what that's going to change. So we can go back into the background. We don't want that to be red. We want that to be, thanks for tuning in though. Great seeing you again, man. Good luck with your project. So yeah, we can change that to be something along the lines like, we want it to be black, but then we can turn down the alpha just a little bit here. We want to have like a clear outline of what's missing, but we don't want it to be too crazy. I think, you know, I think there's already going to be pretty high contrast with the colors, so at least something strong enough to tell that that's where it was is what's good enough. And then we can go into the fill area and the handle slide. Okay, so highlighted color. No. Pressed color. No. Hmm. Hmm. That's awkward. Do we not get to control the color of this? What? Surely. Ah, that's where it was. Okay, cool. Cool. Bam. We get rid of that. We don't need that. And then look at that. Look at that almost basically working HP bar. So it's like see? Big emphasis on almost. Yeah, big emphasis on almost. No. No, see, this is what I think we can do. We can do something here. So you see that little empty bit here. This is when you do, I'm pretty sure I've seen it in some, yeah, we can do what we do in Pokemon. Like we go back here to Pokemon, right? We go open image in new tab. Now, you know, this is what we're going to do. You see, when I open it, you see how there's a, you know, a big box right there saying HP at the front, right? That big box saying HP at the front, that's what we're going to do. We're going to say, hey, that's what we meant to do. That is actually just a little bit of title at the beginning, okay? It's exactly how we intended it. It's not a byproduct of shitty programming. Trust me. Trust. So then, you know, you grab your slider, add some more UI, Text Mesh Pro, import Text Mesh Pro, because I keep forgetting to import Text Mesh Pro. Thank you, Text Mesh Pro. Can you leave? It's getting greedy. Okay, so then we can change. I don't know what you're talking about. Very much. I don't know what you're talking about. That's a good joke. Okay, so then we set that to like a 2. Okay, 2 is way too small. How about like a 6? 6 is getting there. If we make it bold, I'm pretty sure, yeah, we can make that bold, and that's all right. How was my Christmas? My Christmas was pretty good. You know, I had a pretty cool Christmas. How was your Christmas, my dude? And then what we can do is we can actually just, I hate how, like, it doesn't actually affect, like, it affects the text, but it doesn't change the box, and it makes, you know, that's the one thing I hate. That's the one thing. Like, I want to use those things, but then I know it'll never be right, you know? I know it'll never be right. So I just don't bother. Okay. Then we move that. Where's the thing? Make that local space. There we go. Move that on the local space. Pop that right there. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Actually, do you know what? I'm gonna move that in there. It's just nice and tight, nice and snug. Right there. Right there. Look at that. Look how perfect that is. HP right there. Movies with this on Boxing Day and time with parents and Christmas. So very good. Awesome. Nice to see that people are getting out, you know, having lots of fun during these trying times. During these very trying times. You know. You know, pretty cool, pretty dope. Not gonna lie, I definitely want to go to the movies too sometime. That HP text tickles my perfectionist feelings, so neatly placed. Yes. Hopefully 2021 will be better. Yes, hopefully. It would take a lot for 2021 to be worse than this. But, you know, I'm not going to be the one, you know, I'm not going to say anything, you know? We're just going to hope. We're just going to hope for the best, you know? Just going to hope for the best, but expect the worst, you know? And by the way, this is not, you know, that little HP text, it is definitely not the result of a limitation of slider bars. It is not that at all. I don't know what you're talking about. It isn't the fact that the HP part, the bar doesn't go past that amount. I don't know what you're on about. That's definitely not why we're doing that. Definitely not why. Definitely not the case. Definitely not the case. There are many things that can go wrong 2021. Yes, there are many things. But this isn't about thinking about the future. No, this isn't the stream for that. This is a stream for thinking about coding solutions. Because, you know, 2021, that's like so far away. It's like about it's like less than 72 hours away. It's like more than 48 hours away, guys. It'll probably never happen. You know, that's way too far in the future for me. I'm just gonna code and pretend that, you know, it's all G. You know, but now we see here we've got 72 hours later. It's like, whoa, 72 hours? That's like more than I've ever lived in my entire life. Anyway. So yeah, we have the HP bar. We have the HP bar like basically set up. It's funny little thing got here. We can then even add some other stuff. Like, pretty sure this panel, I don't like how this, and like I feel like this panel, it would be cute to have the panel transparent, but it's gonna make it a little bit awkward. We'll see how the panel works. But then what we also want, we want to also get some more text mesh pro text. Oh, 100 on that. Make that like a, close to like a 10. And then we can make that like a 30. Oh, no, that's on the height. We want that like a 5 again. 15 maybe? Yeah. I'm good. Anyway, so then we go up here. We need to put that in the corner, but not that specific. Wait, just grab the box. And wait. It's like it's perfectly aligned. It's just not perfectly aligned. Yeah, so 10 is actually perfect height there, and then we need to move it just a little to the left because the box extends a little. And that's gonna be we're gonna make a script that's actually gonna say like the name of that Pokemon. I mean, of this incarnate. This is actually gonna be the name of the incarnate. No Pokemon in this Pokemon game. Okay, there's no actual Pokemon. You're clearly in the wrong place. Clearly in the wrong place. We are not doing that. That is dumb. That is silly. We're not doing that. And then we can have like an XP slider or something. But you know, HP is all we need so far. Then we can probably want to take this, call it, you know, post something like incarnate battle UI. And then just pop that right into the prefabs folder, and then that way we can just quickly pop it out and put it right on this LAD. Okay, I guess not. We're gonna have to that over. So already you can kind of see where the problem is here. The Pokemon in the back is actually a lot further away than the Pokemon in the front. Now I'm pretty sure we can offset this by changing the scale of the thing in the back. If we go in here, yeah, we set that, make that bigger. How did it select the one behind? That happens way too many times. There we go. Okay. All set up here. All set up. All set up. Okay, so we've got our two Pokemon. Right, we've got our battle UI for both. It's a critical health sound. Yes. It's like, or Gen 5. Gen 5 is pretty dope too. I think the critical health sound from Gen 4, it's like, although I do like it, I do admit that yeah, Gen 4 is yeah, the low health sound definitely was annoying because it played over the top of all the music, which made it you know, Cynthia battle. Yes. You're trying to get this epic Cynthia battle, and it's like, bam, main camera. Okay, cool. We got our little thing set up, and then you know. Okay, this is weird. Whoa. Okay, so this is why you don't mess with this stuff, because then it's just confusing, and then you screw everything up. Crap, I've screwed it. Ah, shit. Cooking the steaks, bruh. Okay, so somehow it's been screwed to such an extent where you can't even... Okay, now you can see the UI. Oh, we're back. Except not all the way back? Okay. Why is the panel invisible? Why is the panel invisible? Okay, just had a bit of a funky moment right there. Yeah, that was some funky business. Won't you take me to Funky Town? Yeah. Anyway, so we can use some math to make sure that the UI is always on screen or something, and always facing the player camera. There's stuff. There's stuff in Unity. So then what we actually want to focus on is the actual UI itself. So we actually want to focus on having a main canvas. This one is going to be completely separate to the other ones, and that's going to be in charge of making everything look pretty. Yeah, so that's going to be on top there. Okay. Cool. Bam. So let's see. Canvas. Cool. So now, let's bring back, try and bring back our inspiration. Yeah, so this is our inspiration. Right? We'll just borrow this. Just, I mean, put it in a, open it in a new tab. Okay. Favorite Pokemon? Ooh. Why do you ask these questions? Toxtricity is a cool Pokemon. That is true. I do like Toxtricity. But if I had to pick a favorite, it's hard because I have favorites for like different reasons, right? Like I like Piplup because it was the first Pokemon I ever had. I like Chansey because she's like a bulky tank who can just destroy you with one revenge. It's hilarious. And then, but then I remember Charjabug. Charjabug. Now Charjabug was absolutely hilarious. I took. Okay, I was planning in Sword and Shield. I was planning on evolving Charjabug, but I didn't want to lose the epic defense stats. And so I built him like pretty bulky, and he actually did pretty nice damage too. So next thing you know, right, I'm fighting the Elite Four with the Charjabug in my team. Charjabug Trick Room, maybe possible. But yeah, just give Charjabug Evilite. It was great. It was a great time. I had a great time. Okay. Hmm. 1 second. Man, who knew programming took effort, right? Okay. So, I'm back. And I'm whack. And guess what? I'm having a cookie as a snack. Hmm. Yeah. Effort. Hmm. 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 That was yum. Very much indeed. Big bonus. Big props to you, bro. Hmm. 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 So I'm just having a bit of a think. I'm going to get some music going and this time I'll actually try to be copyright aware, you know. Okay. There we go. Some copyright free background music. So hold on, I'm just gonna mute my desktop audio, make sure it's something that's good before I Who's heard this song before? Oh, wait, hold on. Is it not coming through my desktop? That is absolutely strange. Why is desktop audio not picking that up? Ah, it's looking at it's a psych, you're using the wrong number. Okay. There we go. Who's heard this song a million times? Not even once? Seriously? Maybe it's just because I watch too many weird videos. This hitting some nostalgia notes for me, so except I'll probably just turn it down a little bit because now It's challenging my voice. There you go, Harrison. Thank you for being the only one cultured enough to understand this song and its beauty. Okay. Never mind. Lol. I am cultured. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I'm just being silly. Anyway, hold on. So we got a canvas here. Whoa. We got a canvas? Wait, what? What do you mean? So I gotta actually add more stuff to this. Thanks. So then this is what's gonna happen here. So we're going to our UI. Okay, this is really weird stuff. What the hell is this? I'm gonna put them on the Pokemon themselves. But, okay. I'm gonna put them on the Pokemon themselves, but you know. So they're all in there. They're just I just haven't added them in yet. I was just really hoping that I was gonna get a choice to like create a gradient in here, but no. Do I need like a source image first or something? Wait, can I create gradients and materials? Maybe it's something. Yeah, let's go make a material in here. Call it UI fade out. UI. Yeah. Fade out. Can you not do a thing where it's like a fade out? I don't want to have to create an image just for a gradient, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know how it's like. I feel like I'm looking in the wrong place. This is not the right place for it. Could I look at panel? Drop down, scroll bar, slide bar, toggle button, raw image. Okay, so it seems like we might actually need to create a fade out. As wild as that sounds. A gradient. Well, let's see if we can quickly do that online. Okay, so let's see what we got. Yeah, so what you see right there is icons for the game. Yeah, I've made a game icon. This is gonna basically be like and actually, what am I talking about? I haven't actually, what, me have a plan? I don't have a plan. Okay, we're just gonna create new here, full HD, untitled. Yeah, why not? Then what we want is plan. Never heard of him. Exactly. You completely understand what I'm on about. Now this is what I want to do. I want to create a very simple thing. I want to do. So I want to create a box. So I want to create a huge box. Okay. Huge white box. I want to make sure it's at the very tippity top. Yep, that's the very tippity top. And that's the very bibbity bobbity bottom. Cool. So then,
What we do here is go back.
well, what I want to do is I want to create a little retouch. Oh wait, no, don't let that happen. You heard this one? That's cool. I don't know if I can just create a gradient. This is really odd. Why am I finding this so difficult? Oh, that's cool. Okay, we literally just heard this one. Okay, that was weird. Oh, who's heard this one? No. With the shot. Okay. Well, it seems like it works. Let's give this a download. Why is it in a zip? I don't know how I feel about that. Oh. This is his GitHub repo. Okay. Seriously, this feels... It's just so weird because you can do gradients and stuff in a particle system. So why wouldn't they let you use gradients normally? It's so weird. I'm gonna ask, actually. Thinking, how about mid? Use shaders. Use shaders to create. Use shaders to create a gradient. Thanks, Scott. See you around. Okay, so that's very odd. So there's like ray tracing shader. So it seems there are no default font, default etc. want to see why nothing really changes. Like, why does it act like that? It's because it's lit. Oh, but then you don't get the... Maybe if it's GUI? Then it's a text shader. So there are no materials that provide gradients in Unity, which is absolutely, like, renders me gobsmacked. Sorry, 1 second. 1 sec. Okay, I'm back. I decided, you know what? I think gradients are overrated. We can work on a gradient sooner or later, but I think, you know what we're gonna have to do? I'm gonna resort to the cool thing. Do you know what that is? Just low opacity. Because you know what? I think we've spent way too much time on this crap. If you, nope. Press Alt, left click. Can you see that? Then we want to lock it top left. Position 0, 0. I mean, minus the... Bam. Okay. Move that to the top left. Then what we do is we change the color here to be black, and we change the opacity to be low. And we turn the music to be on. We get about 200. 100's nice. And then we scale that down. Change that height to like 200 or something. That's 2000, that's way too much. Yeah. It's like 800. We'll leave it like that. I think 150. And then we can add some moves in there. So we just go. Oh wait, I forgot to turn that off. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, not really making any magic happen right now, but you know, this is the slow little slog of, you know, the designing portion. You know, you just gotta put all the little pieces together. I'll call this one. No one should go there. I think changing. I think incarnates would be my first thought. Changing, yeah, putting incarnates there makes a bit more sense. And then this will be the item box. Items. And this item will be run. change that to just display 1. And make the width nowhere near as wide. I'm thinking just 30 by 30. What if I made it like 60 by 60? Yeah, that looks right. Well, I was just thinking about, well, I said this in another stream earlier, but what inspired me to make this game was just how kind of how distant the mechanics of Pokemon feel from the actual world it tries to build. Because literally in the game, you can have your pet sunflower beat a whole bunch of dogs, and then it turns into, like, no, you can have your pet sunflower seed beat a whole bunch of dogs in a fight, and then it becomes a sunflower. It doesn't really make much sense. You know? So basically, this is just my take on what I would do. Thanks, man. Yeah, so what I'm doing right here, just so you guys know, I am creating an information menu. So what's gonna happen is, what I want to do is I want to make it so that when you hover over the Pokemon, you're gonna get an information menu. And that's going to tell you all the stuff about Pokemon here, and maybe even the stuff about the Pokemon over there, and then it's going to show up on these little displays. If anything, it's just kind of, yeah, UI is not my strong suit when it comes to programming. I find that, like, there's so much you can do with UI, yet there's so many limitations to how you should use it, and how you can use it, you know? It isn't like most other things where it's like, oh, you need someone to, like, I guess, at least in Unity, right? Like, you can make someone do whatever you want in Unity. It's just a matter of how much you want to tweak it, right? And I think because I'm creating something very simple, I don't really need to think too hard about what I want the game to do. And if I do know that, like, I know exactly how to think in order to get that stuff out of the way. Whereas UI elements, it's a little bit trickier, a little bit less obvious. Well, I might probably just... I'll wrap it up probably very soon. It's certainly been fun, but we can see that there's certainly... I've put a lot of stuff together here. A lot of stuff that needs to be put into actual use, but stuff that all shows what I'm planning to do with the UI. Then I can just go back into the overworld here. Then we can give it a quick little watch. What the game looks like. We have all these wandering balls that represent Pokemon. You see that they chase you, like, and then you get hit, and then it's a battle. You can still interact with it, no! Oh yeah, by the way, these are wireless headphones. I've just had them charging. Oh dear god. And, oh look, the enemy's health points dropped to 0. Ah, damn. Man, that's a problem. Man. I guess we win. Guess we run now. Yeah, so that's what we got so far. Pretty happy with what we've done. I think we've done a lot of good stuff today. Anyway, just want to thank you all for so patiently tuning in. That's gonna be it for today's live stream. Thank you for sticking through all of it. I know I can always count on you guys, always being the excellent viewers that you are. Anyways, I'm gonna say goodbye to all 2 of you remaining on the stream, you diligent 2, which may or may not include myself, but I really don't know. The concurrent viewers thing is so confusing. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.